Would you please welcome the Eagle Spirit Nest Community Association?
Okinixukwex. Can you say itamatsknutene? Oh, pretty good. Okay, that means good morning. Now you can say Oki. Awesome. Sukapi, ex-sukapi. I'd like to do the land acknowledgement. This is the traditional land of the buffalo, the Siksike Titabi, the Siksika Kanai Pikani, and Amska Pikani. We'd like to acknowledge our friends from Stony Nakota, Wesley, Bearspaw, Chiniki. Also our friends at Sutina, the people of the Beaver. And everyone who makes their home in southern Alberta and here in beautiful Tabor. We have some beautiful dancing today. I'm noticing that we have ribbon skirts in the audience. We have a beautiful Métis sash. We have a gorgeous ribbon shirt. And we'll be dancing for you today. I hope you enjoy. Have fun.
No, the dancers are here? Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Indigenous program. As Shirley had said, Idamis Kanatoni, Nistud Nadan Nago Gyayo, Niduf Kidamio Gana Amskapi Bigani. Good morning, everybody. My Blackfoot name is Bear. That was given to me by my grandfather. And I come from the blood tribe, or Ghana, and I'm also come from Amskapi Bigani, the Blackfeet in the state of Montana. And Theron has invited me with the organization here in Tabor. And what you're going to see this morning is a colorful display of powwow dancing. As dancing has always been an integral part of First Nations culture from coast to coast to coast. And you're gonna hear all the stories about the different dances, where these dances came from, and the regalia that our dancers wear, which are very personal to us. And you're gonna hear a lot of that in this short little program that we are going to provide for our awesome people attending here. So welcome everybody here, and trust me, you will not be disappointed. If you'd like to take any pictures of the dancers, or if you'd like to even record some of the dancers, feel free to. I mean, this is summer, so make all the memories you like. And we're going to get started here momentarily. But before we do, we're going to start off with what we call a drum song. And also in our First Nations culture, we have in Blackfoot what we call gaispa. Gaispa is parted hair. And it was the what we call the grass dance. And it was shown to us from the, it came up to this era. The Crow people it was called the Crow Hot Dance. And over just by Fort Belknap, they're Assiniboine Indians. They also have, credit themselves with being the home of the grass dance. And therefore, they showed us the Blackfoot, the six.
But we're going to do blessing on the ground where they all come up first.
Okay, so just the grass. Okay, so just before we get started here, we have Theron here, and I'll tell you more about the story about the grass dance here, but that's just a little tidbit about the grass dance here. So we have Dylan Black here that's going to bless the ground here. And, in First Nations culture, we call upon our grass dancers to do that along with the drum song as our dancers are getting ready here. So we're going to bless the ground here, and once again, we have Dylan here that is going to bless the ground here with his grass dance moves. So we have, what drum name are we going with?
White Feathers.
White feathers. All right. So we have white feathers here. We have Theron over here. We have also Sheldon there. And we're going to be providing the sounds for you guys. So as soon as we're set to go and Dylan is ready to go, we'll give you guys that drum song here in that grass dance style. Mike, all right, use this, mate. All right, so that was the blessing of our, what we'll call the dancing ground, as we have the White Feather Singers here. The White Feathers comes to us from Canada. Canada is one of the 4 tribes of the Blackfoot Confederacy. Yes, we have the Siksika Nation. I'm Scott P. Picani, known as the Blackfeet in the state of Montana. We have a Potsisi Picani. If you hit highway number 3 and you go about an hour and a half west, you'll drive to the Picani Nation. Brockett, Alberta is the town site. And just over here, just by Cardston there is, again, the Blood Tribe, or Gana. And the Blood Tribe is the largest Indian reserve in all of Canada, land base. And then we have the North and the South Picani people. And together they form the largest group of people amongst the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Siksika. The Blackfoot people got their name from other neighboring tribes. So we have the Kootenai, we have the Crow Indians, and we have the Assiniboine, and we have the Cree Indians. And in their native tongue, they identified us as Blackfoot because of the soil is what I hear, is the black soil. And it's also, the black soot, because during this time of year, our people would be getting ready for the fall season, and therefore they would be migrating out to the west to use these different buffalo jumps that we call biscum to get ready for the long, cold winter. And they would burn the portion of the prairie, walk across it, and these other tribes had given it the name Siksika, the Blackfoot people. But we call ourselves by our tribal names, or we also call ourselves Nitsitapi, which translates to the real people, as our language, our culture, our stories, ceremonies, songs, and dances is very real to us. As this, what I always say, and our elders would say as well, is that this way of life was given to us as a gift from the Creator, and this is where we honor it. So a lot of spiritualism amongst the First Nations people, but the powwow is the social aspect of our way of life, but all these dances started with that ceremonial way of life, and it just kind of entered into the powwow circle. But as we get along in the program here, I'll explain more about the powwows, the history of the powwows, and who was the first tribe here in Canada to host a celebration of its kind. So we have Shirley Hill, who's from the Siksika Nation. And Shirley has been dancing for the majority of her life, a very, very talented dancer. She's a ladies' fancy shawl dancer. She's a ladies' traditional dancer. And today, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get treated to some very good hoop dancing by Shirley Hill. So let's give her a nice round of applause for coming in and joining us. Yes, so we're going to pass the mic on over to Shirley, and we'll pass on the mic over to her. So here we go, Shirley Hill.
O kinik sukwex, nistuno daniko anat sipiksaki, ni doktor siksika, nitsinik asim, anat sipiksaki. I said, hello, friends. I'm greeting you as family. I told you my baby name, which is Pretty Sound Bird Woman. In English, my name's Shirley. I'm a mother and a grandmother. I've been hoop dancing for 11 years after I turned 50. So this style, when you see it, you have to use your imagination, because I'm going to ask for volunteers. See the little tiny ones? That's for the smallest kids. They can come out and play with the hoop in the grass, whatever. A little bit taller, maybe grade 2, 3, 4 right here. And then if you're almost as tall as me, this pile. And then if you're over 6 foot, we need 2 volunteers over here. It is hands-on. It's fun. If you want a good ab workout, you jump through the hoops. It's good exercise. Mostly, it's about telling a story about nature. And then, because it's called hoop dancing, you have to keep in time with the drum. So if I have my hoop here and I'm practicing this move, I still have to move my feet. And that's what makes hoop dancing nice. So right now I'm asking for volunteers to come on up, grab a hoop, and then we're going to practice one song. Don't be shy. When I was at the Buffalo Jump just last week, we had lots of volunteers. Some of the kids came up and they were dancing with us. We're going to have one song. Yeah, come on up. Don't be shy, come on. I think this one's your size. Right here. Oh, see, we got 2 little ones. They're going to grab the smallest hoops, and they're going to just do whatever they want, because they have to learn their skill. Grab a hoop. Get a hoop. We need some more volunteers. Yeah, come on up. There we go. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of hard to dance in flip-flops. Yeah, either one. Moccasins are the best, but yeah, here we go. We got some friends. Yeah, grab a hoop. So right now you got this whole area to move around. Yeah, we got another volunteer. Now, when you spin your hoop, keep your hand flat, keep your thumb up, and then you can spin it around, and then you have more control. But if you can't do that, just spin it on your arm, like that. Go ahead, spin it on your arm. There, yeah, it's a nice transition move. Now we're going to walk your dog. Spin it just like you're going bowling, and then pull it down so it spins back to you. Oh, here it comes. Here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, try it again. Just like you're going to go bowling. Throw it forwards, pull it down. Okay, good. Spin, just like that. There. Okay, side to side. Keep your hoop vertical. Yeah, nice. Good job. Okay, I'm going to put the microphone down. Okay, I'm going to ask the drummers to sing us a song. Now, what you need to do is spread out your wings, And make sure you're not going to hit anyone. Okay? Yeah, I've seen it happen before where someone was turning and then someone got hit. I teach with the Calgary Board of Education on the artist roster. I've been teaching dance and doing performances for about 36 years. So I just hope that the kids here have a lot of fun. So we're going to do our hoop dance song, and just follow me, okay? And remember, move your feet. Keep in time with that drum.
How would you start? Start with the one traditional. Legacy white man.
Yeah. Queen.
Queen. Come on.
Yo, that was. Because you said first.
All right, that was Shirley Hill. Thank you, volunteers. And now we're going to start off with our program as we continue on. Okay, now we're going to have Shirley Hill. She's going to do her hoop dance performance all by herself there. So she's going to get herself her hoop set up there. But as soon as we're done with our hoop dancer, we're going to start off with the ladies' traditional dancer. So stand by, ladies' traditional. All right, go ahead there, White Feathers. Let's make hoop dance style. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Hill, our hoop dancer. Right on, good stuff. All right. Okay, so as we continue on with the program, if you're just joining us here, welcome to the Indigenous program here through song and dance storytelling. Right after the program here behind the stage, we're going to have our teepee set up. So right on afterwards, if you guys like to take any pictures with our beautiful dancers, or if you like to have any questions asked, feel free to. As also we have our elder, Charlie Fox, joining us as well from the Blood Tribe. But as we continue on with the program, we're going to call out our ladies' traditional dancer, ladies and gentlemen, Lexi Whiteman coming out here. But this is one of the oldest forms of dancing amongst Indigenous culture, as historically, just the men dance. But as times change, the ladies, when the men went out there in war battle, they would honor their warriors, their men. And when they come out, they would dance stationary style in front of their teepee, and they would make the woman's war cry, and they would, honor their men. And when they came back victorious in battle, they too would make the woman's war cry to be happy to see their men come back, and they would have these victory dances. So the ladies' traditional dance, again, is one of our oldest forms of dancing. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up onto the stage, we have Lexi Whiteman from the Blackfoot Confederacy. She makes her home in Calgary. And later on, you'll see her dad, Blue, coming up here, and her sister as well. As I always say, families that powwow together, stay together. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Lexi a nice taper round of applause. All right, as we go to the sounds of White Feathers from Canada, let's make her dance. Here we go. How about that? Lexi Whiteman, our women's traditional dance style. Are we going to go one or two? All right, we're going to go one song. So again, thank you there, Lexi.
If we have enough time, we'll do Inner Trouble at the end. Inner Trouble at the end, yeah.
All right, so we have some time. Cindy, are you ready? Looks like she's ready. Come on out here, Cindy and her granddaughter. Our ladies' jingle dress dance style that comes to us all the way from Ontario. From the White family. Maggie White was a little girl. She almost died of her sickness, but her grandfather, had pleaded with the Creator to keep his granddaughter's life. And in a dream, he was shown the dress and the songs, and the grandmother made the dress, and the grandfather learned these songs, and these came to us through a dream. And I was told to our elders that this dance came to us to the Blackfoot in about the 1970s. And it's become a popular dance style, healing dance, as this was known to the Anishinaabe, the people down in Ontario there. As they come out, they have a straight style, but they also have what we call the Ojibwe round dance style, which is done in a double beat kind of style. The dancers or the drummers here, just to let you guys know, as they're singing, we have two types of styles of singing. We have the traditional style, and we also have the contemporary style. Contemporary style singing is singing with the word style songs in the Blackfoot language, and traditional, it's just done through it's like a chant, like a vocable. There's no language when we sing in that traditional style format. So we have Cindy and her granddaughter here. They're going to show us how it's done. Jingle Just Dance. So we're going to go back to the sounds of White Feathers. Let's make them dance. Okay. ladies and gentlemen, Ava and Cindy Black showing us how it's done jingle just dance. All right, so as you watch all these dances at the end of the program, guys, is we're gonna have an intertribal dance. Intertribal dancing is you come on out here and you kind of show your dance style along with our dancers. But intertribal dancing is a strong part of our powwows as it's warm-up dancing. You get out there, you visit, and you really appreciate these dancing. So if you kind of feel it within your spirit, you'll get the chance at the end of the program. All right, so we're going to call out our fancy shawl dancer, ladies and gentlemen, Julia Whiteman. Is going to make her way out here. You just saw her sister, Lexi. And again, you're going to see her dad, Luke, coming out here. But all the dancers you're seeing here, we're all part of the Powwow Circle Championship dancing. Just a couple of days ago, or yesterday, we're at the 6 at Gates at the B Powwow at Whoop Up Day. Some of us went to Paul Band, Crow Fair. I mean, every weekend there's a powwow going on. Some of our powwow dancers went up to Kahiwa and Cree Nation. That's where they're having their annual celebration. But the fancy shawl dance comes to us from the southern tribes, the Omaha, the Kiowa, the Comanche people, and it kind of made its way up here into Browning, Montana, the Amscapi, Pigani, the Blackfeet people in about the 1970s at a community hall there just north of Browning there. And there was a gentleman from Oklahoma that came in exhibition style, the men's fancy feather bustle dance, and you'll see that. Then after that, just kind of taken off because contest powwow started happening about, the late 1970s. But before that, 1950 was when the first intertribal powwow happened here in Canada in the Pigani First Nation, Brockett, Alberta. But before that, powwows was just, like I said, ceremonial way of dance, and came to us from, from our ceremonies, our sun dance, and now powwows. Because when our people got put on, the Indian reservations after the treaties were signed, our people wanted to keep that way of life because at one time, this was actually against the law to dance. But in the 1950s, about that time period, that's when the Indian Act, and that's when it said it's okay, and this is where our people were resilient people, and it came out to that song and dance because of the spirituality of its Patopia that decided to keep their ways going, and this is why we are resilient and keep our song and dance going. So our drummers are ready, white feathers, we're going to go back to the sounds. So once again, Julia Whiteman, fancy shawl dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, Julia Whiteman, fancy shawl dancing, right on, beautiful style. Okay, grass dancers, stand by. You're going to be coming out here onto the dance floor. As I mentioned before, the grass dance in the Blackfoot, we say gaiswa, the parted hair. and it was shown to us by the Assiniboine people in the Fort Belknap area down in just in part of the East Montana there. And this grass dance style, as they come out there and they bless the ground or they stomp the grass down. You notice on the top of their heads they have what we call a porcupine head roach. It takes about 10, 15, 20 full-grown porcupine to make such a head roach. You take the hair and also the quills. You notice the feathers there. They have two feathers there, and as they dance, it represents two warriors fighting it out in battle. You notice the ribbons there. Those ribbons there are representing the grass as they stomp the grass down. Very beautiful artwork you see on there. As Theron over here to my right in the block there, you'll notice he has the harness there, and the harness was used to carry our goods from place to place because the horses came into this area in southern Alberta in about the late 1700s. So our people relied on the dog, the domesticated dog, the wolf, and our people would go from place to place to place. They never wandered wondrously. Our people knew where to go because their territory was about the size of Great Britain, all the way from the North Saskatchewan to Regina, Saskatchewan, down to Yellowstone River, as far west as the city of Cranbrook in British Columbia. So our people occupied and protected that territory. So this style of dance, again, comes to us from the Fort Belknap area. The people showed the Blackfoot people this dance, and when powwow started to become a thing in the 1950s, 60s, when prize money started to get involved in 70s, this became a category. So this is known as the men's grass dance style. We have over here to my left, we have Dylan Black and we have Theron. This is a father and son duo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make him dance, grass dance style. White feathers, let's make him dance. And that's what we call the old style grass. Right on. Thank you there very much there, Theron, Dylan. All right. All right, our next dance, ladies and gentlemen, coming out here is we're going to give him a little bit of time. We're going to call about Luke Whiteman, our men's fancy feather bustle dance. Right after that, we're going to go to our men's prairie chicken dance style. Myself will be showcasing that dance style. So the fancy feather bustle dance, again, it's kind of like the similar story about the fancy shawl. It comes to us from the southern tribes, Comanche, the Kiowa people. And you notice he has the two bustles on the back, the porcupine head roach. Some people say it's like the mane of a horse. It's just really fast, fancy. It's just really awesome dancing. And this is what we call the athletes of the powwow circle. Then after that, we're going to go into the prairie chicken dance style, Gitoki Abaska is how we say that in the Blackfoot language, a dance of the Blackfoot people. And I'll be showcasing that, so I'm going to get myself ready. But in the meantime, the sounds of white feathers here will be providing the sounds once again. We have Sheldon, Arnold, and Quaid here providing the sounds, so let's make him dance. Okay.
Give a round of applause for Luke Whiteman and our White Feathers Drum Group. Round of applause for Luke Whiteman and our White Feathers Drum Group. So one of the things too is my name is Saren Black, and I know you guys know me from doing a lot of stuff around here and doing performances also too. So I'm always welcome to come back here and feel welcome. So I always make sure my first priority is always here, then I do my other stuff out there. But you know one thing we need to do? We need to give every one of you guys a round of applause for having such an awesome powwow in May. So we're gonna count to three, and we're gonna cheer as loud as we can for all the Tabor and all the things that you have done in May to have such a successful powwow. So count to three. 1, 2, 3. Woo! That was an awesome job you guys have done. And all the dancers, the drummers, all liked the hospitality that was shown in Tabor. So our next dance is the chicken dance. Is he ready? Oh, he's not ready. So, but okay, when he's ready. But one of the things, Luke, Shirley, Alexa, and Julia, these ones are so grateful to be here. They travel all over North America. They're champions all out. Luke is an older fancy dancer, but he still competes and look as fast as those adult dancers that are dancing like 18 to 25 years old. He can still keep up with them. And that's why he's a good friend of mine, and one of the people I look up to. So that family, we need to give them a round of applause. And to be here, and to come and to keep coming here, and it's one of the things that we always enjoy. But we always try to get you guys the best dancers and the drummers that we have here. So with that, we have Kyle Blood. If you guys don't recognize his voice, he is from the Big Gunny radio station. So that's where you kind of hear his voice if he sounds familiar. He's been here a couple of times also too in Tabor to do that. So one of the things about chicken dance is that we always like to make sure that our chicken dancers, because we're in Blackfoot territory, that they are the last ones to dance in the men's categories. So all of you guys out there, we're gonna do an intertribal, what Kyle had said earlier. So you've seen all the lady dancers and the men dancers. So we encourage you guys to come out here and be a part of this intertribal song when we're gonna finish this up with the intertribal song. And then, so one of the things is too, is that when you guys have your powwow again, those intertribals, you don't have to have regalia to be a part of it. So one of the things is, so after our men's chicken, we encourage you guys all to come up here and just to come and dance with us and with the other dancers that we have here and in the tribal song. So with that, Kyle Blood is an awesome champion. He's been winning of late and stuff like that, and he's always been going over. Okay, here we go. White fish feather. So a round of applause for Kyle Blood, chicken dancer. So one of the things also too is that, so when we did this intertribal dance, and all of you guys are welcome to be, I would like you guys to all come up here and be a part of this intertribal song. But what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a teepee set up with one of our knowledgeable people out, knowledge holders that are out there. And we encourage you guys to come out and look at us and help out with setting up the teepee back over here. And not just that, but come back and talk with the dancers, and where we can be able to, you can ask them questions. You know, you can talk about anything. We can talk about reconciliation, anything you guys want, any of our cultures and stuff like that. But please, come back and take some pictures with us. We're back over here at the end beside the grounds, beside the porta potties. Yeah. Across from the zipper. So everybody, you come up here. Everybody who's seen the dancing, come up here. Come onto the cement over here. Come on, you guys. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go around in a circle this way. Always go clockwise. And so what do you get? Even if you guys, you know, the basic move is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But you'll go to the beat. And if you remember the dancing and some of the moves that the dancers did, then I encourage you guys to throw them in. You know? So that, this is, it's not a round dance. It's not a round dance. It's not a round dance. It's an intertribal. It's an intertribal song. So all we're gonna do, it's not a round dance, so you don't hold hands, but all you're gonna do is go around in circles. We'll have some of the dancers come out there and kind of lead them into the intertribals too. So we need to get this loud and rocking, and we need to break some noise violations. Because I see my friend over here, the mayor, Andrew, need a big round of applause for him. And just because I know we can break some noise violations here. So with that, White Feathers, take it away. Intertribal song. Awesome, you guys. Keep coming up. Come and join. A round of applause. We're going to do a round dance song. So stay where you guys are. We'll make a circle round. So as I mentioned earlier today, we do have some the Métis vendors over there. So come and check them out. We have some vendors back over there, Indigenous vendors. So come back and come and join us. Come and have some coffee and tea with us and water. And come. So one of the things too is that we'll do a round dance song. Kyle Blood, you want to go help up, or you gonna? Sing? Okay. So one of the things, too, is we're going to take a book from Kyle Blood's teaching. So one of the things, too, is that what we want to do, we're going to count to 3. We want to hear the girls make a shrill sound. So with that, you guys are listening to Cindy right up here. So when Cindy does that, when the count is, well, listen, okay, Cindy, do your thrill. That is the girls, what they do. That's what they got, that's what they do. And that's, and then so the guys, all the guys that are here, even in the crowd, if you're not dancing, but we need the guys out there. We count to 3, we're going to do a war cry. So it's going to go, woo, woo, any way you want, but any kind of war cry you want. So count to 3, just the guys. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Awesome, awesome. So whenever Cindy goes into the center of the circle, we want to hear the women shrill and the men do their war cries. With that, we'll get White Feathers, our drum group, to take it away. This is what everybody that's standing in a circle here, all the representations from all different nations and different cultures. This is what we need in our communities. That's what representation we need in our communities. We need to hear our voices. We need them in the justice system, in the police. We need them in period associations. Nothing means more than building a relationship with our Aboriginal communities and getting an education and learning about it our ways. I'd like to thank the town of Tabor for bringing and leading the people in southern Alberta and bringing culture and awareness and teaching and building those relationships with our Indian population. Tabor will always have a place in my heart. Thank you, Eagle Nest Spirit, for having us. Give a round of applause for our drummers, White Feathers. And I thank you, everybody that's here, and I thank you guys for being a part of this. So come again. We have a Métis vendor back here. We have some cultural crafts back here, vendors. Come and take some pictures with us down over here, and we can be able to do it. And we'd like to thank our dancers for coming out here. Some of our dancers travel from Begunny and Moginsis, Calgary, and Pincher Creek area. I thank them. And come and take pictures with us in the back over here. And I encourage you guys to bring some help. Come over here and learn to set up a teepee. We have a different person today that's going to be setting up, so he's going to teach you guys everything about how to set the teepee up and be more informative. I thank you guys very much.
Excellent job, sir. Excellent job. Yeah. Pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. Hands together. What a performance.